I love new games, man. New adventures, more things to kill. And whenever Blizzard's involved, bet your ass it's gonna be a damn good ride. I mean, nothing could possibly go wrong with the release.
No, 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 no.
Okay, I lied. Turns out after 32 years of game development, they still haven't figured out server management, but hey, you know, that's completely separate from making games, and no one would get it right off the first. I'm a big fan of the Diablo series, so I've been patiently waiting on bated breath just like the rest of you. And whenever they announced D4 at the BlizzCon in 2019, my pants became filled with warmth and disappointment.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Although I love the pace of Diablo 3, there just wasn't really much of a rewarding endgame, and coming back every couple of months just to level up a character and run 1,000 rifts just so I get a fucking flag decoration or an armor set, it sucked. And yet, I still did it a few times. Diablo 4 is sounding much more promising, and Blizzard never scold their player base.
Do you guys not have phones? Yeah.
Okay. You get the point. I think most people have a toxic relationship with Blizzard. They came into our lives when we were so young, and they got us addicted to these crazy good games. And as we've gotten older, the company has not aged as well. So when this early access beta came out, I had to get in, just like the good little addict I am. And to be honest with you, it feels good. Combat is super responsive and snappy. Whenever you're dealing with some of the hordes, we'll call them, having the immediate character response is great. It keeps you feeling like you're in a bullet hell without all the garbage on the screen that you can't distinguish anything from. Path of Exile. But that's only true for right now, as we haven't seen the end game. Who knows, they could screw us up and go back to needing tornado wizards in the party just to get ads under control. Unfortunately though, combat's only going to take this game so far if all the systems around it suck ass. Sellers are kind of a joke in my opinion. They're like these mini dungeons that's just one room with one horde of enemy, and it's super quick to dispose of. But it's okay, because there's going to be 150 dungeons you have access to. And if they reflect what we've seen in the beta, it's going to be the exact same thing in every single dungeon. Speaking of dungeons, let's talk about the Blood Bishop boss's death sound. Yeah. I don't know exactly what I just heard, but something needs done about that. It actually sounds like a Dark Souls 1 sound effect, and that's not good. Not when everything else sounds so tight. Well, almost everything else.
Resist her temptation. Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
I know this is a beta, and even more so it's early access of that, but there's just some things I can't overlook, especially when it's in like the first hour of game. This is still basically tutorial and introduction. As someone who enjoys watching the cutscenes and engaging with the lore on the first playthrough, this is a quick way to pull someone out of the experience and leaves a really bad taste in the mouth, especially with the quality of the game that's been coming out right now. I cannot be the only person who's getting fed up with all the half-baked games coming out. I've shit on Diablo 4 a lot, but the truth is, I did have a good time with it. Exploring the world felt really rewarding because there are so many different encounters and dungeons to engage with, even if they are really repetitive. The MMO elements of encountering others while you're out doing events or in town made the game feel really lively, even when the encounters were brief and limited. Gear seemed to increase appropriately, but I do wish that there was less bag filler drop. I mean, really, do I need 6 magic pairs of pants to drop if I just had a legendary drop off the same enemy? At the end of the day, if you're still on the fence, give the open beta a shot when it rolls around on March 24th and 26th. You're the only person who really matters if you like or dislike the game anyways. Let the hate waves wash past, as they always will. Go on down in the comments below and let me know what you thought about the beta if you was able to get in this weekend. And if you wasn't, let me know if you'll be participating in the open beta. Tell me if you guys are excited for this game or not. Personally, I am, but I'm not crossing any fingers and getting my hopes up. Go ahead and also subscribe as well. I'm going to be milking Lilith's teats for a while, and I also have a bunch of other content planned as well. Later, y'all.